Hello, everyone. Hello, Omega. Hello. I'm just gonna call you BP. Those are your initials. All right, I'm also going to change the I wonder if I could put this elsewhere, like maybe, so turn this down just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yay! Hello, everyone. Sorry I couldn't come on 3 hours ago, but I was doing some time-sensitive stuff, which you'll see later on. I was doing some crafting things. So, yeah, that's kind of why I wasn't able to come on, but I am here now. So, how is everyone doing? I have my Mara emojis ready to display on here. So, yeah. Anyone doing anything cool for Halloween this month? Coming soon? Ooh. I think it's a little late for some people to join because they're on the, how do you call it? The UK side, the European side, unfortunately. Omega says that they've been reading Vampirilla and Lady Death. Ooh. I don't know who Lady Death is. Is that like, hold on. Let me search. Ooh. Lady Death's outfit looks cool. It's very dumb. Well, so is Vampirilla, to be honest. It's so funny. I love how all these like superhero comic book things are all about like just sexy people trying to fight each other with superpowers. Like, it's just hilarious because it's literally people's like, how do you call it, fantasies, right? Okay. Byron says, Mara, you look absolutely stunning wearing that dress, your grace, with hugging emojis as well as smiling emojis. Thank you so much. Omega says, Lady Death is from Coffin Comics and one from Marvel. Ooh. Wait, is it the same person though? Like the same character? Someone is asking, how can we contact you? For what purposes? I have a website, and the website has a booking form if that's what you want to contact me for. Otherwise, the chat is live. Whoops. Got it. Okay. No free shows. So Omega says Lady Death is the one from Coffin Comics. Okay, gotcha. Got it. I'm actually gonna push this back just a tad. Okay. Omega says last week they rewatched White Chicks. It is pretty funny. Kalashnikov says, thank you. We are really happy to become your dogs. Aw, I love pups. Puppies are my favorite. Well, actually, no. I like all kinds of animals, but puppies are supposed to be the most loyal, right? KFO cute. Gives the kitty face. KFO, I'm gonna just call you KFO because that's like what the first 3 letters of your username. Or should I just call you cute? No, because then I might, like, it might sound like I'm talking to you because I say cute a lot. KFO is good. Kalashnikov says, feminine dogs you like? Yeah, I like all types of puppies. I also like cat boys too. Because usually there's always cat girls, you know? So, yeah. What's everyone watching for Halloween? Is anyone watching like scary movies or anything? Or, I don't know, other stuff? I kind of want to read scary stories while we're here. Let's see. What's a good scary story? Short, scary. I feel like, okay, there's got to be a better way that I could do this, yes. It's like, I have another phone. I know. Okay. Bram says, hello, Miss Mara. I love dogs too. We have 2 dogs. You guys are cute. All right. This dress likes to come up. I'm going to find a short story to read. I want to read like a spooky short story. Spooky short story. Ooh. I found 20 of them on a list. Ooh, okay. This one is from the 1950. It's from 1950. It's a Saturday Evening Post called The Veldt by Ray Bradbury. Okay, so it says, George, I wish you'd look. Okay, yeah. George, I wish you'd look at the nursery. What's wrong with it? I don't know. Well, then, I just want you to look at it, is all. Or call a psychologist in to look at it. Why would a psychologist want What would a psychologist want with a nursery? You know very well what he'd want. His wife paused in the middle of the kitchen and watched the stove busy humming to itself, making supper for four. It's just that the nursery is all different now than it was. All right, let's have a look. Wait, is that it? That's terrible. Maybe these are just like prompts. Omega's asking if I've seen Batman versus Dracula. No, I have not. Is that like animated or is it a fan, I don't know, a fan film or something? Okay. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's kind of a morbid short story. The one I just read was about a woman who was kind of hysterical because she probably lost a child or two. Ooh. I don't know. That's how I'm interpreting it. Whoops. Oh, wait. I have seen the Batman versus Dracula. It has like, it's like a Chinese style, right? Like the ink brush. That one came out a few years ago, I think. Ooh. Here's another, this is really short. Okay. We have Headlights, 2019 by Samantha Schweblin. And then also Megan, I think the translator is Megan McDowell. When she reaches the road, Felicity understands her fate. He has not waited for her, and, as if the past were a tangible thing, she thinks she can still see the weak reddish glow of the car's taillights fading on the horizon. In the flat darkness of the countryside, there is only disappointment, a wedding dress, and a bathroom she shouldn't have taken so long in. Ooh, mysterious. Okay, we have The Wishing Pool, which was published in Uncanny Magazine 2021 by Tananarive Dew, like D-U-E. Okay. Joy nearly got lost on the root-knotted red dirt path off of Highway 99, losing sight of the gaps between the live oaks and Spanish moss that fanned across her hood and windows like fingertips. Driving back to her family's cabin 20 years later reminded her that the woods had rarely been restful for her. Once, Dad had made her play outside instead of sitting on the couch with her Virginia Hamilton books, and she'd stepped in an anthill up to her shin. She howled so loudly from the vicious stinging that Dad and Mom heard her all the way from the lake, and when they reached her, they expected to find her half dead. She'd never forgotten that wild, frightened look in their eyes. No, Joy did not like the woods. That's like child trauma when you're surrounded by insects in nature. But yeah, anyone been bitten by ants before? Brooklyn Miss says, "Hi there, Miss Dominamara. Happy spooky season." Well, I love your lipstick mark and your ghost and pumpkin emojis. Looking gorgeous. Thanks. I love the heart smiling emoji too. Misty Duncan says, good evening. Hello. Omega says, October is a great month for goth femboys and goth sissies. I know, I've been like struggling to find people to do outfits for me, so I'm asking a burlesque performer that I know who has fantastic cosplays to see if they want to showcase their outfits for me. Brooklyn Miss says, don't forget to like, share, and comment and subscribe for Miss Mara. Oh, thank you so much. I know, I got distracted. I'm reading some short, spooky stories that are free and online. Okay. Ooh, oh, let's read this one. This is called Julie, and this is published in a book called Astra in 2022 by Mariana Enriquez, translated by Megan McDowell. Same person. Ooh, Misty says, hope you're enjoying October so far. I am. I have so many events. I have like one event per week. Oh, we just crafted little ghosts this month during our queer and kinky crafting munch, which was really fun. That was Thursday. And yeah, I've got sexy bingo next week on Wednesday. Then I have kinky speed dating on the following Tuesday, and then the following Wednesday I have queer speed dating in WeHo, which is going to be super fun, and that's going to have like Halloween icebreakers and stuff, which is yay, really fun. Okay, I'm going to read Julie. She came from the United States straight to my house in Buenos Aires. They didn't want her in some hotel while they looked for an apartment to rent. My gringa cousin Julie, she'd been born in Argentina, but when she was 2, her parents, my aunt and uncle, had migrated to the States. They settled in Vermont. My uncle worked at Boeing, and my aunt, my dad's sister, birthed children, decorated the house, and secretly held spirits meetings in her beautiful, spacious living room. Rich blonde Latinos of German heritage. Their neighbors didn't really know how to place them since they came from South America, but their last name was Mayer. Even so, their firstborn's features betrayed the infiltrated strain of native blood that came from my indigenous grandmother. Julie had the dark, dead eyes of a rat. Untamable hair, always standing on end, skin the color of wet sand. I'm pretty sure my aunt even started telling people that she was adopted. My dad got so mad when he heard that rumor that he stopped writing and calling his sister for at least a year. Wow, family drama. Not unlike real life, right? This is kind of relatable for some people. Bram says, my birthday is October 10, and I really love your live streams, Miss Mara, with a sparkly pink heart. Aw, happy early birthday. That's coming up in 5 days. Well, depending on where you are, it might be 4. Ooh, okay. This is a really old short story. This one's called Young Goodman Brown. Written in 1835 by Nathaniel Hawthorne, who's a really, really renowned writer. Young Goodman Brown came forth at sunset into the street of Salem Village, but put his head back after crossing the threshold to exchange a parting kiss with his young wife. And Faith, as the wife was aptly named, thrust her own pretty head into the street, letting the wind play with the pink ribbons of her cap while she called to Goodman Brown. Oh, so it's a headless dude who is trying to kiss his wife after he just died. Cool. I like these. These are fun. All right, this one is called Left Foot, Right. 2014, written by Nalo Hopkinson. All you have this in a size 9? Jenna puts the shiny red patent shoe down on the counter. Oh, I know a lot of you are gonna like this already. It has to do with shoes and a woman. Well, it used to be shiny. She's been wearing it everywhere, and now it's dulled by dust. It's the left side of a high-heeled pump, pointy-toed, with large with large shiny fake rhinestones decorating the toe box. Each stone is a different size and color in a different cheap plastic setting. The red veneer has stripped off the heel of the shoe. It curls up off the white plastic heel base in strips. Jenna's heart clenches. It's exactly the kind of tacky, blinged out accessory that Zuleika loved to wear. Aww. It was a person who passed away. Omega says, I plan to read more some Hell Witch. Ooh. I don't know what Hell Witch is. Hell Witch Comics? That's also by Coffin Comics. Hell Witch and Lady Death. Oh, cool. I like her outfit. Okay, I like Hell Witch's outfit a lot. She looks like what I wore to a Halloween party like a couple years ago. I still have my horns that I made, and I'm probably gonna wear those to my speed friending Halloween theme thing. Yeah. Hold on. Where's the... Okay, Demon. It was Demon. Yes. This one. Copy link. Bruh. That one. Byron says, Mara, where did you get those gorgeous shoes from? They're absolutely stunning. 3 starry-eyed smiling faces. Thanks. I don't remember, honestly. The bottoms say Vero Cuino, which looks either Latin or Italian. I don't know. But I've had these for some years now. I have to condition the tips of them. As you can see, they're a little worn, but they're real leather. So they're very comfortable and just really nice to walk around in normally. Stephen Cole Black says, hope I'm not too late. No, you're not. I just started reading some short spooky stories that I found online that are free. And they're like written from like the 1800s all the way to the 2000s, which is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading them for a little bit. Okay, this one is called The Babysitter. Oh, I know some of you had the thing for your babysitters or your babysitter's feet at one point. This was written in 2014 by Robert Coover. Okay. Stephen Cole Black says they still look nice regardless. Thank you. She arrives at 7:40, 10 minutes late, but the children, Jimmy and Bitsy, are still eating supper, and their parents are not ready to go yet. From the other rooms come the sounds of a baby screaming, water running, a television musical, no words, probably a dance number. Patterns of gliding figures come to mind. Mrs. Tucker sweeps into the kitchen, fussing with her hair, and snatches a baby bottle full of milk out of a pan of warm water, rushes out again. Harry, she calls, the babysitter's here already. It's not really a spooky one, but I like that there's... Ooh. Oh. This can be taken to like a lot of things. I went really morbid again, and I kind of thought like maybe the dad is DED, you know? Because there's a water running and the baby is screaming. That could be real scary. Okay. This one is called The Specialist's Hat. It was published in Event Horizon 1998 and written by Kelly Link. When you're dead, Samantha says, you don't have to brush your teeth. When you're dead, Claire says, you live in a box and it's always dark, but you're never afraid. Claire and Samantha are identical twins. Their combined age is 20 years, 4 months, and 6 days. Claire is better at being dead than Samantha. That was a really good short story. Oh my god, I love this stuff from the 90s. It reminds me of like Goosebumps and like Are You Afraid of the Dark and stuff like that. They were really good with messing kids' heads. Ugh, so good. I should have spooky music on. I don't know if... Okay, wait. Do I have any? Ooh. How about this one? Okay, this is a little bit more spooky. This one's called The Phantom Follows. Well, it's not really spooky, but it's spookier. Stephen Coe Black says 90s horror was pretty good too. I know, and like it's cheesy, but like I don't know, I really like it. I miss it. It's very nostalgic. Okay, this one's called Bloodchild, 1995, written by Octavia Butler. My last night of childhood began with a visit home. That's a great first sentence. Because you already know how old this person is, or like it was a coming of age thing, and that they're visiting home. Okay. Tegatoy's sister had given us 2 sterile eggs. Tegatoy gave one to my mother, brother, and sisters. She insisted that I eat the other one alone. It didn't matter. There was still enough to leave everyone feeling good. Almost everyone. My mother wouldn't take any. She sat, watching everyone drifting and dreaming without her. Most of the time, she watched me. Again, that one was called Bloodchild, so who knows what that one means. Stephen Coe Black says, that's when we got Resident Evil 2 and 3, Nemesis, Silent Hill, plus many more. Oh yeah! Oh my god, has it really been that long already? Ooh. Fatal Frame 2, I believe. I don't know what Fatal Frame is. I'm looking it up now. Oh. Oh. This is the game. Okay, so this character is also in Super Smash Brothers. She has like the camera that like almost freeze frames everybody. Bram says, I'm sorry to say this, it sounds weird, but I dreamt about you last night. Really? What was the dream? I hope it was a good one. You're welcome. Omega says, I'm in love with Jill Valentine. Yeah, I know a lot of people who are her fans as well. Okay, this short story is called Wind Eye. Written in 2009 by Brian Evanson. And it says, they lived, when he was growing up, in a simple house, an old bungalow with a converted attic and sides covered in cedar shake. In the back, where an oak thrust its branches over the roof, the shake was light brown, almost honey. In the front, where the sun struck it full, it had weathered to a pale gray like a dirty bone. There, the shingles were brittle, thinned by sun and rain. But if you were careful, you could slip your fingers up behind some of them. Or at least his sister could. He was older, and his fingers were thicker, so he could not. We don't know if this sister is alive or not either. Stephen Koblack says, me too. Ooh, okay. This one's called The Husband Snitch. Oh, The Husband Stitch. Wow, I'm like kind of dyslexic today. Granta. It was published in Granta 2014 and written by Carmen Maria Machado. In the beginning, I know what I want him before he does. Ooh, is this like a spicy romance? Probably not. This isn't how things are done, but this is how I am going to do them. I am at a neighbor's party with my parents, and I am 17. Though my father didn't notice, I drank half a glass of white wine in the kitchen a few moments ago with a neighbor's teenage daughter. Everything is soft, like a fresh oil painting. Ooh. Spicy. Omega says, I will never forget when Alfred from Resident Evil Code Veronica dressed as his own sister. I don't know. I'm not a Resident Evil nerd, unfortunately, so I don't know if I can follow your guys' references. Byron's asking, Mara, out of curiosity, do you do your own elegant and glamorous eyeshadow? Yes, I do my makeup every single time. Thank you, though. Okay, this short story is called Shiva, Open Your Eye. It was published in Nightmare Magazine 2013 by Lard Baron. The human condition can be summed up in a drop of blood. Ugh, that's a great opener too. Show me a teaspoon of blood, and I will reveal to thee the ineffable nature of the cosmos, naked and squirming. Funny how the truth always seems to do that when you shine a light on it. Ooh, it's so like drippy. Bram says, yes, that's the weird part. Okay, I was lying on the ground like I was arrested, and you stand right in front of me. I saw your feet from very close. Hands covering the eyes emoji. I'm so sorry. I mean, why are you sorry? It sounds like a great dream. I don't mind. Okay. Stephen Koblack says, oh, you mean when he went crazy at the fact that Alexia was gone, so he impersonated her? Some lore claims he was also doing that to protect her while she was in a cryogenic state. Whoa. When you first read that, I thought it was more like Psycho, like the Hitchcock movie. Omega says, what do you like of a girl's brother dressing as their sisters? I mean, I don't have a brother, so I can't really say, but I mean, I have a bunch of cross-dressers that come to me, so I'm like their older sister, dressing them up. Ryan says, how's chastity class going, and do your feet and still love it? Are those two separate like questions? I don't know. Chastity class, I know, I thought about doing one this month because I usually do one for Locktober, but I'm not sure. I don't know, I wasn't feeling it, but I guess if anybody wants to take a chastity class from me, I do offer that. Stephen Koblack says, yeah, well, there's a bit of inspiration from Psycho when it comes to Alfred Ashford, similar trope to Norman Bates. Maybe also they named Alfred off of Alfred Hitchcock. You know? Okay. Ooh, this one's a little... Okay, this one's called The Damon Lover, 1949 by Shirley Jackson. I've heard of that name too before. She had not slept well from 1:30 when Jamie left, and she went lingering to bed until 7 when she had last allowed herself to get up and make coffee. She had slept fitfully, stirring awake to open her eyes and look into the half-darkness, remembering over and over, slipping again into a feverish dream. Wow, that was a long-ass sentence. She spent almost an hour over her coffee. They were to have a real breakfast on the way, and then, unless she wanted to dress early, had nothing to do. She washed her coffee cup and made the bed, looking carefully over the clothes she planned to wear, worried unnecessarily, at the window, over whether it would be a fine day. She sat down to read, thought that she might write a letter to her sister instead, and began in her finest handwriting. Dearest Anne, by the time you get this, I will be married. Doesn't it sound funny? I can hardly believe it myself. But when I tell you how it happened, you'll see it's even stranger than that. ... I like it. Misty says this is relaxing. Thanks. I know, usually, so I wanted to make apple cider, mulled apple cider. So you heat it over the stove with cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, some honey, and whatever else you want to put in there. But yeah, I haven't done that yet, so I don't know. All right, I'll read a few more. Misty says, "Ooh, I love apple cider." Me too. I only like apple cider that's real apple, I don't like it when it's the artificial tasting stuff. I like apple cider made from just real apples without sugar added. Kind of it's just fermented apple juice basically, but just from the fruit itself only. Misty says, "Oh yes." Omega says, "Weeks ago I saw a buff gothic crossdresser bending the elements." I don't know what that means, but that sounds cool. Like an airbender? Stephen Code Black says, "Haven't seen you stream in a long time, but glad I got to join." Yeah, I don't even know when's the last time, to be honest. Oh, it was... Ooh, I skipped September, but that was because I did 2 in August, and I did one at the end of August. I just got really busy. I don't know what happened. September just flew by. This whole year is flying by super fast. Byron says, "Mara, you're always so sweet and graceful when you speak and when you talk about elegant and glamorous fashion." Oh, thanks. Stephen Cole Black says, "Don't know if my super sticker showed up." Wait, what's super sticker? You guys are random today. Ryan says, "Do you prefer to be barefoot or in nylons doing foot worship?" So I like to personally start out with nylons because there's just more to tease with, and the smell is different, the texture is different, and then the reward is, the bare leg and foot. I think. Me personally. Okay. This next story is called "I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream." Oh, I love the title. This was published in If, Worlds of Science Fiction in 1967 by Harlan Ellison. Limp, the body of Gorister hung from the pink pallet, unsupported, hanging high above us in the computer chamber, and it did not shiver in the chill, oily breeze that blew eternally through the main cavern. The body hung head down, attached to the underside of the pallet by the sole of its right foot. It had been drained of blood through a precise incision made from ear to ear under the lantern jaw. There was no blood on the reflective surface of the metal floor. Nice. So it was drained elsewhere? I like it. And Omega says, over the summer, I found out that China has a rise of men wanting to be women. I think it's just like a time where people are just like embracing everything about gender. You know? Like, it doesn't really matter. It's like aesthetic. It's always been about aesthetic. Okay. This short story is called Button Button. This was published in Playboy in 1970 by Richard Matheson. The package was lying by the front door, a cube-shaped carton sealed with tape. Their name and address printed by hand. Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Lewis, 217E, 37th Street, New York, New York, 10016. Norma picked it up, unlocked the door, and went into the apartment. It was just getting dark. But why is it called Button? Is that the doorbell? Like the ring ring? Okay. Next short story is called Renfrew's Course. This was published in Lightspeed 2012 by John Langan, or Langan. So this is the wizard, Neil said. Supposedly, Jim said, 6 feet tall, the statue had been carved from wood that retained most of its whiteness, even though the date cut into its base read 2005, 7 years ago. Jim thought the color might be due to its not having been finished. Splinters stood out from the wood's uneven surface, but didn't know enough about carpentry to be certain. It looks kind of like Gandalf, Neil said. That was not what I thought it was going to be. Stephen Cole Black has tipped. Yay! He says, I guess I'll have to do it this way. Keep saying error. You've already shown this, own this item when I try sending a sticker. Well, maybe you have to send another type of sticker because you already have that sticker. I don't know how it works. 10 for the usual. But you gotta see what your usual is. Let the people know. Ryan says, are you taking off your shoes tonight? I actually took it off earlier, so you're gonna have to replay to catch me when I do that, because I looked at the bottom of my shoe for the brand, and then my toes actually slipped off because I was doing this and it just slipped out. Alright, I'm gonna read the next short story while you type it. Okay, Steven? Alright, the next short story is called Lacrimosa. It was published in Nightmare Magazine in 2015 by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. The woman is a mound of dirt and rags pushing a squeaky shopping cart, a lump that moves steadily, slowly forward as if dragged by an invisible tide. Ugh, so good. Her long, greasy hair hides her face, but Ramon feels her staring at him. He looks ahead. The best thing to do with the homeless mob littering Vancouver is to ignore it. Give them a buck and the beggars cling to you like barnacles. Have you seen my children? The woman asks. Man, a lot of missing children and babies on this one. Stamp those heels that I'm wearing in. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from this. Oh my god, I started streaming 45 minutes ago already. Dang. CJ says, hi, hello. Stephen Koblak says, YouTube mobile has been something, though, technology in general. Oh, has been something, though, technology in general. Okay, yes. Ooh, these don't really give like a lot of stompy stomps. Oh, there we go, kind of. Because they're not very like spiky. So they're actually kind of quiet. we picked ooh, yeah, my neighbors are gonna love me. If I like stomp it closer to you, does it sound louder? I'm like trying over here. Misty says, I'm glad I caught you live. Me too. All right. Also, I'll let this dangle for a second. All right. Couple more short stories here. This one's called The Bloody Chamber, written in 1979 by Angela Carter. I remember how, that night, I lay awake in the wagon, lit in a tender, delicious ecstasy of excitement, my burning cheek pressed against the impeccable linen of the pillow, and the pounding of my heart mimicking that of the great pistons ceaselessly thrusting the train that bore me through the night, away from Paris, away from girlhood, away from the white enclosed quietude of my mother's apartment, into the unguessable country of marriage. Oh, she's gonna lose her virginity tonight. Omega says, I saw an image of Cloud from Final Fantasy as a bride. Yeah, I'm sure. He would also look good in, oh dang it, I forgot her name. The one who's dressed in pink, is her name like Erin or something? With the brown hair and her hair is tied up or something. In her clothes. Ryan says, you need to paint your toenails, but your feet still look beautiful and I still love them. They are painted. They're painted a like light taupe color as well. Aerith, thank you, Stephen Koblak. Thank you. Yes, he will look great in her clothing as well. But yes, they're a light taupe color / pink. Oh my god, is this the last one already? I've read all of them already? Wow. I'll link this in the chat so you guys can go back and read it without me butchering it. This one's really short. This one's called The Prospectors. This was published in the New Yorker in 2015 by Karen Russell. The entire ride would take 11 minutes. That was what the boy had promised us. The boy who never showed. Alright, I'm going to put this in the chat so that everybody has access to this, because I thought this was a really great list of really short stories. The last time I did a reading was Christmas Carol. Do you guys remember that? I had to read it in like 3 or 4 parts because it was so long. It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. There. Okay. I'm also going to pin this to the top so that everybody can see it. And then Omega says, I saw the trailer for the new Ranma 1/2. Wait, so is, I think, isn't Mappa doing that one? I think they are. Where's the, Yes, it is by Mappa. Okay. So for those who don't know, Ranma is a boy, but he can change into a girl as well. So he becomes like very queer in his female body. Stephen Koplak says, oh yeah, that was a few years back. I remember that when you read... Seriously, phone, what the hell does reezed mean when making up words and shit? No, I know. So it auto-corrected me the other day because I had written something also, and it auto-corrected it to like this word that I've never even typed before, and I was like, what the hell? I don't understand either. Frank says, hello, beautiful. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing really well. Thanks for joining the live stream. I just read a bunch of spooky short stories, so be sure to refresh this after we're done here. Stephen Cope-Black says, readed. That's a new one. Oh no, my sheets is falling. Okay. Okay. Also, how's the weather been for you all? Because it's been really warm again here. It's currently 93 degrees Fahrenheit, which is insane. So warm. But yeah. Frank says, I wish I was massaging your feet while you do live. Oh, I wish you were too. I always say I need like a floor mat right here. You know? Someplace to rest my feet. Misty says, this was fun. I needed this. Have a wonderful night and weekend. You too, Misty. Thank you so much for joining. See you again soon. Weather has been too warm for fall here. Where are you located? I'm in Los Angeles, and it's like the sun is still really strong. And I feel like it's going to be that way for a couple more weeks. Ryan says, by the way, your dress is so gorgeous on you. Thank you. Brooklyn Miss says, it's 65 here in DC. Ooh, that's really nice weather. That's like San Francisco weather and Bay Area weather. And that's like sweater weather, which is perfect. I want to bust out my fall sweaters. I got really cute ones. And I can't wear them right now. It's even like, I feel like sweating thinking about them. Omega says, it's been warm here. It's in the 70s. Nice. And then Misty says, Kentucky. Ooh. Yeah, well, stay cool out there. And thanks again for joining. I'll see you next time. Stefano says, her. I think he meant to say here. Anyway, I am also going to take off for the evening because I have a show to catch in a little bit. So I'm going to see you all next time. But thank you so much for joining. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, share so that other people can learn more about spooky short stories. Subscribe and click the notification bell so that you know when I have new content out. Next weekend, I'm going to be posting a collaboration with a German toy company. So look out for that. And until next time, I'll see you all. Thank you.